Yeah, is one of the Josef is one of the cases where the FSCE and every child are partnering to support children without parental care. If we take the case of Josef came to Addis Ababa, which is the center of the country, Ethiopia, and at the same time in a place called Mercato, which is again the center of Addis, with his mother when he was very young, because the family was separated. He lost his father, and the mother couldn't manage to upbring the child in the rural area, so she has to migrate to urban areas looking for a living. But when she reached in Addis, life was not as what she was expected. There was a lot of challenges, including getting food for herself and her child and other basic services. After struggling with very minimal daily subsistence, finally she couldn't manage to take care of Josef. So she has to send back Josef to rural areas to live with remote relatives. And she has to again struggle getting herself settled. While Josef was in Addis, he has started education somehow. But when she sent him back to rural areas to stay with her parents or relatives, he has to discontinue. And then what happened, the life for Josef was totally changed. Instead of going to school, he started herding cattle and laboring on the income of the relatives who are at least looking after him in the rural areas. While at the same time, his mother was also incapable of getting some sort of income which can sustain herself. She has to struggle with many daily needs. And finally, she has managed anyway, after 4 years, to get a sort of income generating activity which is very much related to a bank, to work as in a cafeteria in a bank, which raised her income to be around 300 birr, which 300 birr is approximately like 10 pounds. So with that 10 pounds, what made her to be very much happy is at least she's getting permanently monthly that 10 pounds. So she opted to bring her child to be with her, at least to share that income and live together. Unfortunately, she couldn't still manage to keep her child, Josef, to send to school, because even though school is free, there are other payments attached to it, like you have to pay for supplies, like textbooks, uniforms, and things like that. That became a very big burden to Yeshi, who is the mother of Josef. It's at this point where every child in FSCE came into assisting Josef and taking the child to come into the non-formal center of FSCE, where he is being supported by providing supplies, including free education and tutorial programs and other related educational assistance. So through this assistance, his mother was relieved, because now she's sure that her child will continue with his education, and also she can continue working and assisting her child. Through this collective effort, now Josef is succeeding in being promoted from class to class, and now he has in the upper primary. In the near future, maybe he's going to join the secondary. So these are the kind of struggles, the kind of life-changing efforts that we are entered together with every child in supporting very poor children who are very much at risk of being exposed to so many abuse, harm, and exploitation.